You're listening to the Betoota Advocate's weekly news wrap on Desert Rock FM 96.5. Welcome back to the weekly Betoota Advocate Bulletin. Thank you for tuning in, be that on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts, or even on the wireless out here in the Western Queensland Channel Country. My name's Clancy Overell, editor of the Betoota Advocate. I'm joined by Effie Bateman, one of our newest newsreaders. How are you, Effie?
Yeah, good. How are you, Clancy?
Not too bad. Doing all right. The bad weather seems to have stopped on the East Coast, and now we're talking about cleanups. What about you, Errol? Errol Parker, editor-at-large.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Clancy. Yes, filling in for Wendell Hussey, who is having some adult driving lessons today. He's a 31-year-old man, doesn't know how to drive a car yet. He's got a few things he's got to work out in his life, but he's got to put the horse before the cart for once and get his driver's license first, so at least he's able to ferry himself around town.
It is quite shameful. I'm not sure how he'd feel about it being broadcast out there, but it seems like he needs a bit of a fire lit up under his ass, and we hope that by giving him a day off to learn one of these fundamental life skills that he should have learnt at 17, we hope that maybe we can help him, evolve into a fully formed adult. What do we got in the news this week, Effie?
Alright, so the Gold Coast experiences a brief lull in pub fights as Bali opens up to international visitors again.
Yes, this is some lighter news, this one. The city of fake boobs and no-meaning tribal tats has experienced a lull in bar brawls this week, with locals citing that even the Star Casino has reportedly little to zero fisticuffs.
It's understood that news of the peace spread fast amongst the locals, allowing both noodle boys and gentle giants the chance to go out without fear of being attacked by fake bikies. Not to mention the young women who are enjoying the alternative universe of being able to hit the tiles without being eyebrowed by a wall of roid boys surrounding the dance floor.
Though many people were left wondering where on earth all of these offenders had gone, the dots were quickly joined when it was discovered that Bali had recently opened up their international borders again. An announcement that drew so much traffic from the Gold Coast and Bondi, Jetstar was reportedly out of action for several hours due to multiple crashes of the site. Glad it's the site crashing and not their Airbuses, Clancy.
Who knows, mate? Who knows? Those planes have been grounded for a fair while now, so I hope they've been oiled up and ready to go again.
And for some climate change news now, Prime Minister Scotty has asked God for at least 10 days heads up on all natural disasters, and some good lighting too while he's at it.
With the fallout continuing from the Prime Minister's bungled flood recovery in the Northern Rivers, the Morrison government is working tirelessly to get in front of any other scandals that may arise before the federal election.
Scotty from Marketing's impressive forward thinking was also on display at the Cronulla Hillsong Church earlier this week, as the PM began formulating a new and improved disaster response program by having a frank and honest discussion with God.
The PM was overheard having the following one-sided conversation at the top of his lungs. So, God, or Jesus, however this works, this is what I need from you, said the Prime Minister. I can't have you springing these natural disasters on me when I already have plans. These pagan scientists are trying to tell me it's climate change, but I know it's you. So I'm going to need 10 days warning, just in case me and Jenny have a holiday booked or something. And while you're at it, I'm going to need some good natural light when I roll through. Some of those photos coming out of Lismore are atrocious.
And up next, we've got some bad news for hopeful travellers and some of the bogans coming back from Bali, perhaps, after it was revealed that the new Qantas in-flight menu launch has hit a snag as Neil Perry's iconic ponytail gets stuck in the door of an A380 Airbus.
Yep, for those of you who can afford to fly in the front of the plane and not eat food that was prepared in 2019, then snap frozen only to be reheated 14 years later at 40,000 feet, the launch of fabled Sydney chef Neil Perry's new in-flight menu on Qantas was met with medium to large fanfare this week.
However, the event was marred by an unfortunate incident where Perry's iconic ponytail got snagged in the door. There were chaotic scenes as members of the media who were invited to the launch, including a reporter from The Advocate, were ushered away into premium economy and put behind the grey curtain.
Yes, it took quite a few crew and technicians nearly an hour to free Neil, while the airline's boss, Alan Joyce, looked on with concern. Unfortunately, while the famous chef was able to leave the cabin safely, his ponytail was not. This is a developing story. And lifestyle news now, and move over Wordle. Millions of Australians are reportedly obsessed with this new dinner party game, where the first person to mention property gets flogged into unconsciousness with a telescopic baton.
It's an exciting new trend that is sweeping our cosmopolitan desert community at the moment, and it's something everyone should try, says the game's inventor.
Yes, sick and tired of hearing his friends and family discuss the property market, local man Damien Pooley excused himself from a dinner party he was hosting the other night and went into the bedroom to retrieve a device he uses to defend his home. I put my telescopic baton down on the table next to the potato salad, he said, and told everyone that the next person to mention property or real estate or anything like that were going to get a crisp smack in the forehead with the telescopic baton and left to sleep it off underneath the table while the rest of us got on with socialising.
Sounds like it's far more entertaining than King's Cup, although I'm still partial to a bit of rocket fuel. Anyway, that's it from us this week. Thanks for tuning in to the Betoota Advocates Weekly Bulletin.
Hooroo.
Ciao.